In 6th grade, Mountain View Middle School, 1996, Mr. Reynolds taught us about plate tectonics. I don't remember all the details, but I remember two things behind that theory in 6th grade. Number one, it was a theory that started a while back and at first was dismissed by mainstream academia. But a lot of the evidence at the time was very loose, but added up together, they painted a picture that supported the theory. Two main things. Number one was the shape of the continents, such as South America and Africa, how it could fit together, and I believe other shapes of the continents. And also number two was some of the animals were similar, where the continents separated. Something to do with the fossils, that there were similar animals, on both, similar fossils on both sides of the continents during the times of Pangea. So those two things together, that's pretty weak. I'm sure there was a handful of others, but those are the two theories that stand out to me, and within good reason. I can see why plate tectonics as a theory was dismissed until the 1950s and 60s, till they started seeing the fault lines in the oceans, and it's pretty much an accepted theory now. If you read Graham Hancock's books, or even just watch the documentary on Netflix and watch his Joe Rogan interviews. He's been on Joe Rogan at least 4 times, and all the evidence really builds a compelling theory, and it's worth considering, and it's worth looking into, and doesn't deserve to be immediately dismissed, because there's a lot of cool things that add up. It potentially ties into the Bible. All these old civilizations talked about great floods and stuff, and this really happened in science. The land bridges back 10,000 years or so, or something like that, the sea level was 400 feet lower than it is now, and that kind of explains a lot behind the theory. You would just have to watch it. So don't be a little squirrel brain and think the mainstream academia, as far as history and archaeology is concerned, has everything figured out. If you don't have an open mind, you're like a pea brain. Don't be a pea brain.